However this thing ultimately ends, he has been one of the gems of college football over the years in terms of entertainment value. Tulsa won the toss, elected to defer, and Oklahoma State will bring it out. Little play action, and he finds Terrell Davis for a gain of 5.
This Oklahoma State crowd.
Another RPO, and they find the tight end Josh Ford for a first down.
6'6", 265.
Rodney Fields with his first carry, and into the open field.
The backup quarterbacks are slinging it around.
And now the quarterback draw, another big gainer, that's Flores.
They run that too high look, and you see the safeties. That's an invitation to run the football.
Flores to the air, to the end zone. Flores checks underneath, and that's going to be well shy.
Nice tackle.
35-yarder for Logan Ward. The kick is up and good.
This week, Anish, so keep an eye on him.
Hayes lets it fly downfield and able to complete. He's got his big tight end, Brody Foley. A gain of 45. They go back to Richardson. And he is tackled for a loss of a yard on the play by Ivan Oates, the leader. On 2nd and 11, middle blitz is picked up. They go right back to Foley. And two running backs into the game. Now Presley, another former Cowboy, goes wide. Presley is open. Touchdown, Tulsa. A 19-yard strike from Hayes to the former Oklahoma State Cowboy, Braylon.
This is a game they felt like they could win. Coming on the road, you could sense the confidence in Trey Lamb.
Another RPO, and they go right back to the tight end, Foley, his 3rd catch. Zion Booker, their top receiver, 0 and white, the motion man. Hayes checks down, finds an open receiver, Micah Tees.
Second.
There's the bubble screen. Booker breaks a tackle. And that could have been a negative play instead. Another RPO. They had an open receiver. And Hayes a little too hot for Booker.
Raise up and give it to one. He'll pick up the first down. But now, Todd Grantham changing things up. Going to go a little bit press man, showing some pressure here.
Two backs in the game. The play fake. Hayes can run for it, picks up the first.
He played 9 years in the league.
A lot of time for Hayes. In the backfield, another missed tackle.
They're comfortable with him.
Happy feet. Booker on the check down. And he's got a first down. 3 wide receivers to the boundary. Richardson wrestled down at the 10. Micah Tees, the motion man. Here's pressure, and that ball Matumbo'd back.
It might have been a blessing in disguise.
14th play of the drive. Pressure up the middle. Nothing going on for Zion Steptoe. What does Oklahoma State do on its 3rd drive? It begins with a handoff to Fields, who's met.
And why I like it so much.
Edge pressure. Flores finds an open Gavin Freeman. On the fly sweep. Near midfield. Off play action. Pocket collapsing, and Flores missed an open fields.
A long night.
Another punt for Wes Paul, who has dynamite in his leg. But he's been a busy bee this year. Fair catch by Booker. And that was with Ben Johnson, now coaching the Bears. 11 plays, 16 yards. Hayes ducks under pressure. Buys time, has a wide open man. It's Presley, who's their chameleon.
They get a lot out of him.
Now Richardson, he's the hammer. Ran into his own man.
Baylor Hayes as well, causing Oklahoma State to miss at times. There, probably knifed that one in rather than put as much air or just less air under that.
On the ground, Dominic Richardson following his puller.
Is out tonight, but he's in to run the quarterback sneak or the push too.
They'll run it to Richardson.
Wow.
And he shot downfield, adjusting, and the catch is. Here's the nickel blitz. Screen pass to the outside. It's Landon Lucas for the tight ends, who has hit from 27.
Hey, what else is doing is shortening the game.
To Hoss Haney. Steps up, trying to avoid the rush, and wrestled down.
And look to tackle anything short of the first down mark.
Flores steps up to avoid the rush. Over the middle in traffic. This is going to be close.
He's got a lot of football left in him.
Richardson right up the gut, flag down. And then back-to-back losses to New Mexico State and Navy. On the slant, it's Zion Booker.
Be a big part of this game plan tonight.
First down and then some. Presley, pretzels. Richardson scavenges for about 3. Now into their 4-minute offense. Slant for the tight end, it's tipped. And lands harmlessly to the turf, incomplete. Off play action. Pressure came by Wendell Gregory. First defender Cam Smith, the most experienced player on the defense. Richardson was following his tight end, had to cut it back. 2 for 2 today. For breaking his foot, he's out indefinitely. No timetable for a return. Flores takes a shot downfield. Fitzpatrick.
Pretend you've been there before.
Here's the blitz from Coney. It's picked up. Flores escape route up the middle and dives. Flores to the air. Has an open man. That's Sam Jackson, the 5th. A former quarterback at TCU and Cal, but hang on. Flores moves the pocket. That pass batted down by the safety. Flores over the middle. That's to Fields. Clock will continue to run. Coney makes the tackle.
Timeout. Timeout.
The penalty.
Now Paul kicks it away with a little more room. Booker inside his own 10. That's a mistake. He signals for a fair catch.
Big mistake.
Full throw. That's Foley, stiff arm, and then gets knocked to the ground by Robertson.
That's behind the line of scrimmage for Oklahoma State.
And Baylor Hayes, the second-string quarterback, starting with Kirk Francis not quite ready in his return from concussion protocol. Dominic Richardson, he was the definition of a bell cow.
The way to settle him into a game is for him to run the football.
Trouble with the snap and
Step-toe speed. He's the guy in this offense for Tulsa that can take the top off of it, and you respect. What offsets that is time of possession.
Hayes, incomplete for, here comes the blitz. Incomplete for Booker, 47. Another one from 47. And it's his 4th field goal of the night. Flores off the play fake, moves the pocket, completes to Terrell. First 2 drives of the year, albeit against UT Martin, touchdowns. You're feeling good about this new look, reconfigured offense. It just hasn't had a lot of game reps at this level. It's been trial by fire. That was dangerous. 5-man rush. Flores flushed. Able to pick it up with his feet. Defense has a little juice. 3 straight plays that have resulted in first downs. Now a shot play for Davis. The game has felt different, but the scoreboard tells the story. It's still only a 2-possession game. And Flores steps up. He'll try to run. He does not get there.
To their left.
Little misdirection. That gets them the first down.
You got one-on-one coverage up top.
Blitz from the nickel spot. Richardson pinballs, hurdles, balls on the ground. Who's got it?
Black uniforms can take advantage. Well, what a heck of a tackle by Parker Robertson.
A higher tackle per game average. Quick throw to the outside, and that's a first down. Cam Abshire
In the ball game.
Floors to the air. Out of the backfield, this is Freddie Brock the fourth, the #1 receiver. Who's the lead back? Here's Brock. Tumbles inside. Kason Carpenter comes in as an eligible receiver. The handoff to Fields. Does he get there?
All night long. 4th down and a yard. And they come up big. Coney's there again.
Tulsa now backed up. Richardson stood up. Wendell Gregory. Forward progress gives him another carry for Richardson.
With an injury.
They go to the edge. And a great tackle in space by the Australian Angus Davies. Just gets it away. Freeman retreating inside his own 35. And tackled at the 35. Davies.
They could stay in the game. Pulling 5 of them.
Backwards pass. Comes back to Floors. Shakes the tackle. And chased down from behind.
Oklahoma State.
Sam Jackson, a former quarterback at TCU and Cal, threw that pass. They go back to the ground. That's a big hole. Broken tackle. Rodney Fields inside the 20. Meacham, an alum. Mike Gundy's former lineman in their playing days. Not much going on for Freddie Brock. Floors out of the gun. Quick throw in the flat. Broken tackle. Floors keeps reaching.
For penetration. Floors goes right. I mean, he is following blockers. He immediately gets downhill. Almost like, he's under center, handing off to a back coming downhill.
Knee down. Matt Austin. Low snap. Floors on the move. Throws. It's picked off in the end zone. There it is. With a jump cut. Big seam. Still going. Has midfield and rumbling. It's second with Tulsa. They go to the tight end. Foley. Cut down tackle.
Rockwall, Texas.
Two-time captain. Originally a walk-on.
Certainly would be. I'd go ahead and punt it with just the fact that he told us it's in the game plan. Smart play.
They didn't want him to have to be Superman today. Team down 10 here in the 4th quarter, looking for running room.
Floors was a little bit faster. He's been fast enough tonight in this one and making plays with his legs.
51 yards rushing. Low throw. Over the middle on the slant. Broken tackle.
You go 10 yards backwards.
Only the 3rd penalty on Oklahoma State. All on offense. 4-man rush. A check down to Brock. Broke the first tackle. Floor steps up. Downfield incomplete.
Until the holding penalty by Schick.
Booker lets this one bounce. It takes a Cowboy bounce. And on first down, Richardson.
By Oklahoma State's defense.
Hayes on second down. Little check down pass. Hayes throws incomplete. Using tempo. Shot play. Floors to the air. Launches one down the sideline. Fields motions out. Pressure. Floors is hit. Juggled incomplete. Fitzpatrick. Kick is up. 27 total touches. 4th straight drive for Tulsa, starting inside its own 20. And he is a battering ram. Tight end Foley in motion. They keep it on the ground.
Connected to recruits in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Especially now that SMU flies under a power conference banner. Hayes has some room to run if he gets the edge. He does. Kelly couldn't catch up to him.
Then you want to save them for the offense with it being a one-score game, but you may be forced to take them if it's almost unheard of.
Second down and 8. Handoff to Presley, another former Cowboy. There's the punt. Fair catch called for, made by Freeman. Flores over the middle, has a receiver.
And a nice throw, time-wise, by Flores.
Flores launches, a lot of contact. On third down, incomplete. Here we go. There's the blitz. Flores off his back foot, underthrew it. He had Fields open. 2:16 left. There's still the 2-minute timeout. This play will get us there. Richardson, the bell cow. Dominic Richardson. Dangerous snap. And Hayes rests. Then a miracle. A handoff to Richardson. He won't get to the line to gain, but no. Here's the kick. It is no good. Flores throwing to the sideline.
The clock. Let's see if he indeed is able to get 1 foot down. Yes, sir. One-handed catch.
Does he survive?
Bottom of the screen. They don't choose to go there.
Go over the middle. Fields has to get the first down. He does inside the 45.
Now you got to get set.
Momentarily stops the clock.
But it's got to be for a first down.
Tulsa rushes 3. They drop 8. A lot of time going off the clock. Flores heaves toward the end zone. Batted down. And there's still 2 seconds remaining.
And it stayed in play a little bit longer than the Tulsa coaches may have wanted it to. He almost put it right in the hands of Terrell Davis. When he tried to intercept it, Davis is coming.
One last chance, Oklahoma State. They bring pressure. Receiver Fitzpatrick wide open. The lateral. Freeman still going and finally forced out and gets its first win in this place since 1951. They snap a 10-game losing streak.